So everybody knows the song Need No Plenty, but nobody knows the story behind it. My name is Madiba Lusungu. I'm an all-round creative and I'm an artist. And I'm collaborating with Dreamers Studio because I believe in their vision. So not many people know this, but the reason I'm doing music today is because of the Rubik Squad. A huge shout out to them. They're the reason I'm pretty much even a Madiba today, because they're the first people that introduced me to music. They're the first people that took me into a studio, first people that had me writing lyrics. And I think from there it was just, skyrocketing. So they're the reason I started doing music. Funny story behind it, I just escorted them to studio one day, and funny thing, I ended up writing lyrics the same day, my first day in studio, and I ended up helping them write lyrics. And I think in the moment I realized this was actually my thing. And then from there, I think I just enjoyed the process behind it. I also grew up in a home that really loved music. I think my mom, my dad are huge fans of music, and I grew up enjoying music. Not really that I had people that were singing or doing music in the home, but I think I just grew up around a lot of Zambian music, and I've always had a love for it. For the struggles, I think I'll start with the first one, which was people around us actually accepting and agreeing with the vision we had. I think we had a lot of people telling us this wasn't going to work, especially as a collective back then, as the Rubik Squad. We had a lot of people telling us this isn't it. You guys shouldn't do music in English. You guys shouldn't rap. You guys shouldn't, even attempt to the idea of doing music. And I think that was the biggest struggle, because the people we looked up to were the first people to tell us doing music in English wasn't it, especially that I was on the corporate belt. The other struggle I always had was producers and audio engineers. I think I struggled with them a lot. Not saying there weren't any good producers and audio engineers. I think I just struggled with finding people that aligned with my music. I think I struggled for some time. I moved from producer to producer. Big shout out to the people I worked with, but I think I struggled with finding the people that aligned with my sound and producers that aligned with my sound. That's why I ended up going as far as learning the craft myself so I could produce and work on my own things. So the becoming, I think the story has always been, just trying to become the best version of myself. That's always been the story. So from inception, from fighting with producers, from fighting people who didn't align with the vision, fighting the critics, fighting people who didn't believe in the whole thing, fighting producers, fighting audio engineers, into later finding myself in a space where I actually found people I could collaborate with. I actually went as far as learning my own thing and producing my own stuff. From first day in studio to finding myself on stage, finding myself in rooms that I never thought were possible to get into. I think that's just been mind-blowing. It's been a surreal moment for me as an artist, and I think I pretty much had, of course, the struggles, but I've seen the good days as well in the industry. I've seen the good days in the studio. I've seen the good days on stage. And where do I see myself as an artist? Honestly, as long as I'm alive, I just see myself creating. I just see myself constantly working. I don't have any huge, I want to be in a big mansion, I want to be driving the fancy cars. I think as long as I'm creating, as long as I'm constantly putting out work, I'm living my dream. So when I started out, I think I struggled with finding community and finding aligned people And my word for the next artist in the process is stay aligned. Find a community, find people that believe in the same vision as you and push towards that. Stay aligned, find people in the same frequency as you. I think once you get there and you find yourself in a space where people are actually working towards something, it becomes so easy. It becomes quite very easy that you wouldn't even believe the heights you'd reach with the right people. So I believe just staying aligned, finding a right community and staying in the right frequency with the people around you is the best thing you can do as an artist at any point. And I believe in collaborating. I feel like don't shy away from collaborating. Always find people you could work with. Always create space for people, and work just becomes easy from there. For the bold, for the unique, for those who dare to dream, we've been watching Dreams Studio. Peace.
Losing direction, got my attention, oh my attention. You can call me Motorola, you can holler, I'll be over. I will choose you over and over. Take the long way, don't want no different approach to the love I sink. Can't afford an option that ish make me sick. I don't want nobody, girl, it's you I need. If I fumble you, I might dig my ditch. I will give you more.